back. Had to fill this up. They're always empty when you need them the most. Let's see. Let me get everything set up. How have y'all been? Today was a lot of house chores. I made guac. That was pretty great. I don't know if this happens to y'all. You'll buy like a bunch of avocados and then you'll be like, oh, they'll ripen, individually. And for us, it's just they ripen all at the same time, always. And it's just a little intense sometimes because sometimes I'm not ready to make the guac. But once they're all ready, you gotta make that guac because, like, you're off by like 2 days and that's it. The avocados are not as good. But, that's a good problem, honestly. Because now I have guac. And, that's pretty great. Shoot. Like, need to be better about not cussing too much if I'm doing a stream. But, I mean, it is set up so that y'all know, like, this is for the elder kids, the elder people. So don't get offended if I cuss. Let's see. But I'll have chat open. I know some of y'all will watch this like separately, so I understand that sometimes y'all will have this on like while you guys are drawing, while you guys are doing homework, that parallel play shit. Like, I like that shit too, because it's always nice. It feels like somebody's doing stuff next to me, like we're at the same desk and we're doing shit. Like back when when I was at school, that was always nice. Let's see. Although I've never tried drawing and talking at the same time. Admittedly, let's see how good I am at it, because it's a skill. Some people are really good at it, and mad respect to them. I also want to make sure that the angle's right, because as much as I love recording myself draw, like sometimes I'm not the best at getting the right angles for y'all, and it sucks, because y'all want to see, obviously, like the technique and stuff, and I feel like sometimes I don't capture it well, and that's on me. That's on me, and I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a better YouTuber for y'all. But, being a YouTuber, oh my god, there's the controversy, right? Being a YouTuber isn't easy, but, I don't know. It's a mix, I feel like it's not easy because sometimes I don't get the right angles, but in the grand scheme of things, like, that's an easy fix. Well, it should be at least, but, don't want to ruffle anyone's feathers by saying that YouTubing is easy or not easy. It's different for everyone. Everybody has their own set of skills, and that should be respected, in my opinion. Because just because a job might be easy for me doesn't mean that it's easy for everyone. And, that needs to be said. That needs to be respected. Because, oh man, how did my brain jump to that segue? Because I was about to say, like, being a waitress, the talking to people was the fun part for me. And I think most people say that the talking to people is the fun part. But, like, I know that some people learned how to use the PO system when they were waitressing, and it was, like, the easiest thing for them, but it was not. I don't know why. Me and PO systems in general were not. Well, I say that, but when I was a cashier, that PO system was bussin'. Me and that PO system were friends. But that was when I was a cashier. But as a waitress, I think it's because my brain couldn't handle, like, jumping from social interaction, moving around the cabin with a bunch of hot plates and dishes on me and then go to a computer. No, but as a cashier, thankfully I only had to really worry about being at the register, essentially just stand in front of a computer and type in codes. And that was pretty easy for my brain because I just had to talk and be obviously polite and shit and then put in codes. But if I have to like move away from the computer and then go do a bunch of shit and then have to remember what the PO system looks like, nah. My brain's gonna lose it. Like, no. It needs to be like constantly there. But yeah, it's a bit of my minimum wage shenanigans. There's some stories there, obviously, but I don't know. I don't know if that's what y'all wanna listen to. But let me know what y'all have been up to. What shenanigans y'all have been doing. Good and bad, you know? Like, I get it. Sometimes, like, life ain't easy. That's for damn sure. So, like, you don't have to sugarcoat shit. I get it. Ugh. Here are the ruffles. Ugh. There we go. Right. Oh, right. I should probably tell y'all. I am drawing Panty from Panty and Stocking because honestly, the art style from that anime is like a comfort art style for me. Like, I like drawing characters like with those angular shapes. I think it's really fun and really interesting. Like, it's hard to draw a boring pose with that art style, in my opinion, because I know people like different art styles when it comes to their posing and stuff, and some people can like really make it work with other styles. Like, there's some oh god, what's it called? There's some artists that are really good at making like what's an anime that has I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to explain, but there's some artists that make simpler art styles just pop, and they work with it really well. With their composition, their composition skills are next level when it comes to simpler art styles, and I'm glazing that shit all the time, but I usually like more eccentric, angular art styles sometimes because I feel like it works best with my cartoony sense. Because before, yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, before I watched Panty and Stocking, a lot of people described my art style really similar to like Scott Pilgrim's for a while, and I didn't know what the fuck that was for the longest time. I was the person that something popular would come out and it would take me forever to actually watch the damn thing and catch up with my peers because one, didn't have cable for the longest time. Two, what's the most PG way of saying that? I had really intense like tiger parenting that like they didn't allow me to like really have internet or fun time like on the internet. Like, if I was using the internet, it was to write a research paper. It was not like being on YouTube was literally a luxury for me. It was only allowed when like I was at friends' houses and shit. So anyways, I'm going on a tangent. I didn't know for the longest time what like Scott Pilgrim or any of these things were. So when people would be like, your art style looks like Scott Pilgrim, I'd be like, oh yeah, thanks. And in my mind I'd be like, just act like you know, just like you know what they're talking about, and hopefully it's nothing bad. And it wasn't, because eventually I grew up and I read a bunch of that creator's work, and it's pretty good. Although I will admit that my favorite work from I believe it's Radio Maru, I think that's what he goes by online, is actually seconds. And I don't know, I like failure girls. So I really identified, oh, loud car. I really identified with that character. So that was my favorite work of that artist. But yeah. And then I watched, I'm pretty sure I watched Panty and Stocking before I read Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. Or started looking at art that was the Scott Pilgrim franchise. And I really liked it, and then I have this as my safe, like, oh, I'll go to it whenever I want to just draw fast or color in fast. But yeah, I know for other people they have other art styles that they like to turn to when they just want to, get ideas out or just feel like they're creating things fast, because that's something that we talked about actually a lot in college, that sometimes even if your drawings are shitty, and this is actually a really good tip that my gesture drawing teacher gave me, and it's sometimes it's okay to draw shittily because sometimes you want to get that energy going, so you gotta like just draw fast. And obviously that doesn't work for everybody, but for me, sometimes I just need to draw fast to kind of like warm up the engines, and they might all be shit drawings. For real, like, it'll be like a full page of just shit drawings. But because I've warmed up and the muscle is kind of like remembering how to do those strokes and how to do those turns and that line art, I can move on to more intense or, bigger illustration pieces that need a little bit more fine-tuning and stuff. But yeah, but this is definitely an art style that usually I turn to if I just want to draw fast. And I know y'all enjoy it, so I try to show y'all how I do it as often as possible. But yeah. Oh shoot, my brush is dirty. See, I was painting blue. Oh, you can see it right there. I was mixing a bunch of blue or aqua. Sorry, I shouldn't say blue. It's like aqua. Sorry to be a color snob. I like colors a lot. I think that's like the first thing that got me into art. I have this vivid memory that I'd go to the God, what's it called? Those like hardware stores with my dad, and there would be walls of paint canisters, and I would see all of the different colors of paint because they'd have the little swatches underneath them, and I'd be like, fuck, those colors are pretty, like, and I just was like, what can I do in life where I'm just constantly surrounded by these colors, or just colors in general. So I thought about being, someone that paints houses for a while, actually. And I was like, yeah, I could just have excuses to come to the hardware store and just look at paints. And that was there for a minute, and I was like, but then I like found out how heavy it is to like carry those things, and I was like, damn, dude, I'm built like that. So I was like, what else can I do? And then, I think my mom bought me, like, a little thing of crayons when, like, I wouldn't shut the fuck up about, like, the hardware store and how many colors there were, and she was like, oh, you like colors? So she bought me, like, it was, like, a crayon-shaped crayon holder. Crayon-shaped crayon holder. Yep, that's a sentence. And I remember opening that thing, and it was really pretty inside, and obviously, like any crayon box, they're really colorful. And I started drawing. that wasn't when I started drawing, but that was definitely one of the core memories that I have when it comes to like art supplies and being really into it. And color was definitely one of the main motivators that I had for getting into art, because, well, colors are pretty. And sometime in college, I don't remember when, we got a little competitive. I don't know if it was competitiveness. We were all curious. There was this test that somebody found to see like if you're someone with like that's able to see, more or less colors than other people. You know how there's people that are colorblind? Well, there's also people that apparently have more not corneas. I don't know, cones that allow you to see a larger range of colors in different hues. And we all took the test, and it was me and another friend at the time who scored to have the highest amount of cones in our eyesight. So we technically, me and that person are able to see more hues and color variations than the average person, which, listen, that's an internet test. I don't know how legit it is, but in that moment, I felt, I was like, that tracks, considering how much time I spend just staring at like swatches of colors anywhere I go. Like, I go to Home Depot, I steal those fucking. Actually, I just went to Home Depot. Shout out to Home Depot. I borrowed some swatches because I was like, oh man, those would look so good in my journal if I use them for like junk journaling. And Big Scrunkly, bless their heart, they never stop me when I want to take some stuff from my scrapbooking, and they took a few too because of course. Yeah, color. How did we get on that? Right. Internet test. Yeah, they're out there. It was years ago. I don't know which one it was. I don't know how legit it is. I've been curious to actually ask like my doctor if that's like something I can get checked or tested. But who knows? Who knows? It's not that serious, honestly. But it would explain some stuff. But yeah. Other than that, what else? Oh, I don't know how like relevant this is. I guess it's relevant technically for me, but it's gonna rain. They're saying it's gonna rain in my area. Like it's gonna rain a lot. And excuse me. Okay, sorry. Had to blow my nose. They're saying it's gonna rain in our area, so I'm really excited about that. I love rain. Y'all don't, or no, I'm not gonna say y'all don't understand. I think it's unhealthy for me to continue saying y'all don't understand, because there's probably at least one or two of y'all, or 100 of y'all, that understand the feeling of waiting for a weather phenomena in your area and being excited about it. Like, if someone tells me an eclipse is gonna happen, I'm stoked. I'm fucking excited, and I'm waiting outside for it because, well, it's fun. I don't know. I like things like that, like weather phenomena, like meteor showers. Dog, I'm down. Like, we have a whole system in this house for when there's meteor showers, actually. Like, we will push our sleeping schedule so that we are up later. I will get the coffee pot going, so that we have some hot bevies to drink when we go out. Like, it's a whole thing. We've been looking for like little foldable chairs to like buy to have in the car so that we can just drive out some nights and just find a place to park and watch the meteor showers. But I don't know, we haven't found any that we've been like, those, and we want to make sure these are like the chairs that we have in the back of the car at all time. But anyways, right, tangent. Oh my god, you guys are gonna find out how much I actually go on tangents when I'm not edited. Weather phenomena. So they're saying it's gonna rain, like buttloads of rain. So I'm excited. They said it was gonna rain at 4, and it hasn't. I went on a little walkie to, like, look at the clouds, because I do that. I will go outside and just stare at the sky looking for the rain, like, where the fuck are you? And I saw no rain. I got a few droplets of water. I was very excited, but alas, it was just a few. So here's to hoping that at some point tonight we get some heavy rain, because I don't know, I just like the sound of it. And I started playing Dredge because I recently I feel bad. I can't say I 100%ed Cult of Lamb, but I got to 92%, and with the weather the way it is, I was like, fuck it, it's Dredge weather season, baby. So I started playing Dredge, like, literally yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and I don't know, there's something so romantic about just playing Dredge while it's raining outside. Ugh, just the vibes. And I also ate a tuna melt, so I'm fully, like, ready for those fisherman vibes. Yeah. I've told Big Scrunkly that I'm pretty sure that in a past life I was a fisherman. Just because of how much I love, like, nautical shit and weather phenomena and fish. I will admit I've never gone fishing, which I'm really sad about, actually. But I love watching, like, river monsters, of course. I mean, who doesn't like watching river monsters? I don't know a single person that probably people that I just never brought it up to, but, like, I don't know anybody that doesn't like watching river monsters, but I love watching that. I love watching just people going camping and just primarily the fishing part. But realistically, I don't know if I'd be able to, like, handle it, just because, like, as fun as it looks to, like, fish for sport, there's a part in my heart that's like, yeah, but if I'm not, like, eating it, it just feels like I'm hurting the fish for, like, like, selfish reasons. And I don't know if I could do that, like, legitimately. So the way that I assuage that guilt or that pain is by doing video game fishing. So I'm not actually a legit fisherman in this lifetime, and I'm okay with that, mainly because I don't know if I could personally hurt a fish just to be able to say, I caught that fish. Yeah. So I don't think I can say fish fear me. Or wait, how does that meme go? Is it it's fish fear me, women love me, right? Yeah, I don't think fish fear me necessarily. And that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. I don't want to hurt the fish. But I will 100% any game with a fishing minigame, because, well, I do love that type of fishing, at least. At the very least, I can say that much. But yeah, Dredge. God, Dredge is so good. What the fuck? I love that game. I think I went outside of the area that I can go at my ship size, because, again, I just started playing yesterday, and I went to the oil rig, which I don't think that's part of the original set. I think that's part of, like, a DLC pack. But when I bought Dredge, it was on sale, and Big Strunkly knows how much I love fishing games, so they were like, you might as well just get the full pack with all of the extra DLC and shit. And I was like, should I? I don't know, because I'm cheap, y'all. I will not buy a video game unless it's on sale. One, two, it's been out for like two plus years, and I've done like a bunch of research on it because I hate buying games and then not playing them and like not liking them either. Like I knew I was gonna like the game, but I just needed. I don't know. I felt worried, and then like Big Skirkle was like, just stop being silly. We're just gonna buy the full pack because they knew they were like, you're gonna like that game. Like it's a fishing game for fuck's sake with God, what are they? Lovecraftian monsters and storylines. So they were like, why you acting, bro? And I was like, yeah, you're right. So we bought the whole thing. Anyways, all that to say, I went to the oil rig, on the first day of playing, and I'm pretty sure my ship is not as big as it probably should be. I saw some freaky ass shit out there. I saw something in the water that was like 30 times the size of my dinky little boat, and I was screaming because I'll admit, I know some people don't consider Dredge a horror game, and that's fine, that's fair, don't come at me. I don't play horror games. For as big of a horror fan that I am, I love horror movies. I don't play horror games. I feel like that's a little too immersive for me. Like I'll like shit my pants or something. I don't know. But so, and I'm pretty sure I have like thalassophobia. That's the one where you're afraid of big oceans, right? So seeing that thing just swim below my dinky little ship on screen, it freaked the fuck out of me. I was like, oh god, oh no, I'm gonna die, oh no. And thankfully Big Shrinkly was right there and was like, no, you're fine, wait, what the fuck, what happened? They didn't get to see it. Just like a Jaws movie. Just like one of those fucking water sea monster movies. Because I think Big Shrinkly was like making lunch for us, and when I saw that, and I was like, oh god, oh no, and they came out around the corner, and they were like, what happened, what happened? I was like, there's a fish, and they were like, I don't see shit. And I'm like, fuck, it was there, but of course they didn't see it. But it's okay, but yeah, they were watching me play a little bit, and they were like, ooh, maybe I'll start a save, and I was like, you should, and then I'll watch them play, because it's pretty fun to watch your mates fish. Yeah. No, listen to me ramble about all of this stuff. What do you guys play? Do you guys play video games? Most people play video games nowadays, right? I would love to hear your thoughts on what y'all's favorite games are, because I'm curious, actually. I'm curious. I feel like, I don't know. Like, I want to get to know y'all. That's what it is. That's the simple answer. I want to get to know y'all. So, let me know down below. What are your favorite games? What are y'all playing? If you don't play, like, games, like, and even phone games count. Like, I'm not, other people can. I don't care. I don't mind, whatever. But, if y'all just play phone games, if y'all only play, like, portable games, if y'all are old school and y'all only play DS games, you're still a gamer in my heart. That's kind of the running law we have in this house, Big Skrunkly and I, like, because, like, one day Big Skrunkly put it in perspective, because their grandma, she plays, like, Candy Crush, and she has, like, 2 tablets and 1 phone, where she would be, like, literally crushing it, like, all day, and she was, like, glued to those screens, like, hardcore, and we were like, dude, she be gaming more than us sometimes, and who am I to be like, no, she ain't a gamer just because it's Candy Crush? No. You know what? 3x3s can get tricky, and she clearly knows the codes to get all of those power-ups and shit, so it changed my whole perspective on gaming culture. So all of that to say is, even if they're phone games, even if they're just tablet games, they count. So, what are y'all playing? Just let me know. I'm curious. What are y'all playing? Shit. But yeah, here I should have probably been telling y'all about the actual fucking materials I'm drawing with. I'm sorry. If you can see, I did Panty's skin with watercolors today because did I just smudge that? Fuck. Mistakes live there. I did her skin with this color, this peach color from my my Pastel Dreams color palette from Prime Marketing Inc. Yeah. Because if you watched the other live I did, I started running out actually of skin tone, my Copic skin tone. I have another one, but I didn't feel like going into the trenches and getting it out. But I was like, to save on that, I'm just gonna use my watercolors because, well, you know, use the shit you have on your desk. Don't let it go to waste. And also I just didn't feel like going and getting the other one. Oh shit. Something happened back there. I'm not fixing that right now. Right. We're gonna go in. Oh no, that's not dry enough. See, when this dries, I'm gonna go back in with this mild liner red and I'm gonna like do the shadows, but it's not dry enough yet, so I can't do that yet. I'm thinking of what I can do right now, because this is the only downside with doing watercolors for like quick drawings like this. You gotta wait for them to dry, but you know, woe is me for having to wait for paint to dry. That's just, you know, life. God. No wonder people think artists are so, like, impatient. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm a pretty impatient artist. But I have been told I should buy, like, a little, like, God, what are they called? Little heat guns? Because I watercolor and shit so, to dry the layers faster, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't trust myself with items that, like, heat up, because I feel like I'm gonna burn my house down. Like, yeah, no, that's not something I want to fuck around with too much. Just for safety. Just for safety. Big Scrunkly will attest that I've gotten close to burning down the house a few times. By accident. By accident. It's always by accident. But, I can be a little silly with things that heat up sometimes. Yeah. Oh, hi, we're doing it live. Oh. Yeah. Big Scrunkly's in the background, yo. They're not used to hearing me talk to myself like this.
I'm naked.
Bo! Can you not? They were showering, God. Why? This is supposed to be all ages friendly, you know? I say this, but I've been throwing F-bombs the whole time, so I'm... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you.
I love you.
Big Scrunkly, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. It seems like it's dry enough for me to do the pens. So I think I can go in and do some of the outlines with the pen. What else? But yeah, I guess I did ramble about weather phenomena, so let me know what y'all's favorite weather phenomena is. For me, it's rain, eclipses, any kind. Meteor showers, definitely.
Rain's not a weather phenomenon. It's just
no, when it rains a lot. Sorry, when it rains a lot. No.
That's a weather phenomenon. A weather phenomenon is also like aurora borealis,
Okay, yeah.
or a dust tornado, or a fire tornado.
No, I don't want to fuck with that.
Okay, but those are phenomena. Like rain is not a phenomenon. It's
I'm
weather.
sorry. I think I'm showing how California I am for me to. Oh my god,
Yeah,
a weather phenomenon. Rain.
You're 3Qing the definition of phenomenon.
Hi, y'all. If y'all don't know, I'm from California.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome
Welcome to the party. Welcome to Los Angeles.
No.
Welcome to the party.
Oh my goodness. Well, now y'all know my hidden secret.
Don't dox yourself.
I'm not doxing. I'm just saying I don't see rain very often, and I miss it. That's genuinely one of my favorite smells, actually. Wet soil, tierra mojada, as my people say. I love that smell. I think it's just one of the best things in life. I know for some people it's like fresh mowed grass. That's fine, but it's not up there like wet dirt. That's the stuff. That's the you know, the smell of ocean in the morning. That one's pretty good.
Where are you from, New England?
Dude. No.
The smell of ocean.
I just like the smell of the beach. Is that so wrong?
No.
I like rain.
You said the ocean in the morning. That's not the beach. The ocean is like, it's decidedly not the beach. The ocean's next to the beach, but the beach is a little different.
Okay, fair. Although the smell of sand is pretty nice. The feel of sand, of wet sand, when you step on it, that's such a good feeling. When you step down on it and it leaves a little imprint.
Speak for yourself.
You don't like that?
No.
What? I love that. I love leaving little footprints in the sand. I think it's one of the funnest parts.
I do like sand the way it looks when you or like a bird step on wet sand.
Yeah.
And the waves come up and then they turn the little divots you made
into
softer divots.
Yeah.
And then it washes away after like 2 or 3 waves and you're like, yeah, that's satisfying.
Yeah, that's top-notch shit right there.
That's satisfying.
That's so
not
good.
A feeling. That's just
Oh,
visual.
well, it's similar to, you know, when we're walking around and then I'll find a little like pile of gravel and then you'll see me just step around in the gravel. I love that. I love doing that. That's kind of like, it's kind of the same feeling when your feetsies like sink into the sand when it's a little bit of wet.
I don't like gravel because I had a gravel driveway growing up, and I had to rake leaves with a gravel driveway.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
And old ass Filipino grandparents going, don't rake the leaves into the driveway. You get rocks in there.
Oh, right. Oh, that's a pain in the ass. See, I never had to deal with that. See,
I know.
I raked leaves, like, you know.
No, I raked leaves, but there was also gravel.
Okay, that's
because it was a gravel driveway.
Way to just. Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely gonna make things like real difficult. But some people like gravel.
I wonder who has to rake leaves now that global warming is taking over. Like people in the South. If you're in Georgia, there's trees, but in California, there's no fucking trees, so you don't have to rake leaves.
Babe, there's still places where people rake leaves. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Wait, I'm thinking. No, we have trees around here. No, see, this is getting dangerous. Because I was about to.
Kids don't do it. Although, right.
That's not true.
No, they do.
Yeah, because I know I was raking leaves. For no pay, too. I enjoyed raking leaves. Did I tell you that? I enjoyed raking the leaves. I did tell you how it became a game between me and the landlord. Because I didn't want him having to do it, so I would try to time out when in the week he would come over to rake the leaves, and I would make sure to rake them faster than him so he wouldn't have to deal with it.
So he'd come to the house and magically they were gone?
I mean, he knew someone was raking them, and then eventually one day he came by and he saw me raking them, and he was like, "So you're the one raking the leaves?" I'm like,
as long as you didn't assume it was your dad, that would suck.
I don't want to get into that. Nah, I don't want to get into that.
Okay,
It's okay. We don't talk about those topics here. Man, she came out looking real pink. That's fine. That's a fine. I feel like it needs more bread. But yeah. Let's see. We talked about dredge. We talked about weather phenomena.
It sounds like you talked about rain.
Yeah, about rain?
What's the weather phenomenon I like? I guess I don't like monsoons or typhoons.
I can understand that. That's fair. Let's see. Oh yeah, right. Write down below what your favorite weather phenomenon is. Oh, I already said that, actually. And then you were like, rain isn't a weather phenomenon. Oh.
I kind of like dust devils.
But you hate dust.
Well, dust devils are not dust as much as it's just dirt and sand. Like it's a tornado in an area of a desert where there's sand, and then you can see it because of the sand and the dust and stuff in it. I don't know why they call them the dust devil. Maybe they were popular in the Dust Bowl era.
Oof.
As a phenomena through the heartlands or whatever. But
interesting theories.
They always have a cool name, and I saw one growing up in Florida. And the shit said, oh no, I saw a water spout in Florida. That shit was terrifying.
You were driving with your grandma, weren't you?
Yeah,
and then she saw it, and then she just was like,
all the cars were freaking out. It was in the middle of the highway.
I think you told me she
stopped on the fucking brakes because that shit had the right of way. Let me tell you.
I could have sworn that you told me. I didn't know you were on the highway. I could have sworn that you told me that she looked at you and she said, "Hold on, honey," and then she had to turn the car around.
She did it. Nope. She did the thing where you put your arm out in front of someone.
Yeah.
And stop them, even though and as she was stopping the car on the highway, cars behind her, because it was the morning rush, and not the traffic jam part. It was the morning rush part.
Oh God.
That shit was crazy. It was gone pretty quick though.
Oh, it came and went.
It just moseyed somewhere else.
Just moseyed.
Yeah, it's just normal. That's normal Florida stuff.
So you describe sometimes Florida shit, and I'm like, fuck, dude, your normal is not my normal. I say this, but famously, when I was out visiting family in Mexico, we had that God, what was it? It was like a hurricane. We had a hurricane. It was so bad. The alligator in the zoo near us got out and shit because of how flooded it got. Fun times. Yeah. But because I'd never been in a hurricane, essentially, I was goading my cousins let's go outside, and they were
that's how you die.
No, they let us go outside, and they were well, she's never seen a hurricane. Let her go. We were waiting around water, and
how you get duende, and I'm not joking. That's how you get.
Not duende, but that is definitely how you get poked by needles that are dirty.
What's that? What's that disease? Not duende.
Duendes are mythological creatures.
No, it's a disease that starts with a D that is transmitted by.
Oh, dengue.
Dengue. Yeah.
Dengue.
That's how you get dengue and malaria, and West Nile, and how you die.
Yeah.
Oh, and ringworms.
Yeah.
Everyone gets ringworms.
Yeah, parasites and shit. We were fine. We were totally fine.
Except for the T virus. That's fine.
We were. Shut up. We were fine. But my some of my family members definitely looked at us like, why the fuck did y'all do that? Y'all ain't doing that again. So got scolded a little bit, but it was fun. We had fun. We had fun. But
I went to grandma's house, and all I got was this T-shirt and dengue.
Don't. No. Well, I think I am getting to the end of this drawing, and I successfully talked throughout most of the video, so I get a cookie for that. later though, later. But I did not tell y'all what I was using the majority of time. So, you know, sorry about that. You'll just have to tune in for the next one, and ideally I'll get better at this shit. But I hope y'all are having, a good one. Y'all are having a nice, chill time, chill November. I know it's been rough out there, y'all. It's been rough. So,
No food member.
No food member, seriously. So check in on your loved ones, the ones that you care about. Let's be real. And, be nice to yourself. That's definitely something that's not always the easiest for yours truly.
Donate money to a food bank.
Yeah, donate money to a food bank if you're able to, because let's be real, like, it's rough out there. But, if you can.
Or buy groceries, but only groceries.
Yeah. If you can, do that. Remember, trans rights are basic human rights. So,
Trans rights.
Trans rights. ACAB.
ACAB.
Fuck ICE. Fuck them. And kill your local dictators. Yeah. Fuck them. Congrats to New York. They're getting it done, Good for them. So proud of them. And what else? Oh yeah! Go Knicks! Yeah. Yeah, I said that.
How dare you say that?
No, yeah, I said that.
How dare you say that?
They're not my team, but you know what?
Earlier you were like, they're not my team.
They're not my team. But you know what?
Team.
Since we're shouting out New York.
And then you're just like, yeah.
We're shouting out New York!
Okay. No. Nah.
They're not my team. Oh, the Heat's been fun.
Go Heat.
They have Jaime. He looks like someone I could definitely bully, but he seems, he's real good. He's real good at the jumping.
Jaime's gonna watch this one viewer stream.
No, he's
gonna bully you.
Jaime's not gonna bully me.
He's gonna challenge you to 1v1 versus 21.
First of all, I'm not in conditions to play basketball right now. But when I'm feeling better, catch me on the court. No. I'm not putting that shit out there. Can you imagine? I'll break immediately. Oh my god. Alright. Here's the finished piece. Don't mind my shenanigans. Thank you for being here. Always. And forever. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a great day. And thank you for joining our impromptu little chat session. I didn't think Big Strunkly would get out before I finished this, so glad y'all got to hang out with us. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, peeps!